It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got the Panthers' towering wide receiver, as utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record. It's the Panthers and the Giants, and it's coming up next.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that will...
Here he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Throwing to start the drive. Payne. He finds his man. Complete. That's McCoy. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McCoy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's McCoy.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Perkins on third down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st and 10, Merritt. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Barkley, inside handoff. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Merritt.
He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Merritt. It's caught. Tolbert. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Operating from the gun. Merritt.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Throwing on first down.
Merritt. Throw complete to Herndon. And they're going to get this down to about the 37th.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw again. Herndon's got it complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Fires a slant, complete to Tolbert.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Operating from the gun, Merritt. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Amari Barno able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
He finds McCoy.
Finding space at the 40.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Antonio Gibson, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they too did.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake. Payne. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
On the give, it's Perkins. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all. They second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think
Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter.
Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Merritt. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Throwing to start the drive. Payne. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And quickly they get to the line. They go play action here on 1st down.
And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant.
And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards that time. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Back to throw. Payne. He finds his man complete. It's McCoy.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
We'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A handoff to Perkins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd down. Payne got his man complete over the middle. That's McCoy.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Panthers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put them up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
An important extra point up and through, and the lead is now 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Giants now down by 4, just under 2 minutes to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. First play of the drive there is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really any places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Payne. He finds his man complete. It's McCoy. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Off play action. Payne.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's McCoy.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Panthers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.